Okay, I decided to do a video on replacing the drive belt on this rear-wheel drive Craftsman DLM Easy Walk, self-propelled mower. The model number for this is 917-377792. And I believe this one in particular was made around 2003 or 2004-ish. At least that's the date on the manual, the printed manual. I could not find a single video on how to do this. And when you open the bottom cover, it is quite intimidating. I haven't done a lot of small engine work like this. Like, obviously, I've worked on my Arians before. Everything seems pretty straightforward. But I'm the kind of person where if I haven't seen a system before, haven't looked at a system before, it can be kind of confusing for my brain to kind of wrap its head around. You know what I mean? Kind of hard for me to visualize how it works. And so I would have rather have filmed this in forward, and have the video go such that it goes through the disassembly process, but not having known how to do it myself when I took it apart. What I'm going to film is the reassembly process, and hopefully that's helpful enough for you to figure out how to change your own belt if you are needing to do so. So from the top end, right here, you have your drive pulley here, and the bottom half of your tensioner. What you're going to do, once you have your new belt handy, ta-da, is slide it in here. And then this goes around here. That goes on the outside. When you do finally put this back together, the tensioner is under it, so I can't show you. We'll get back to that. But so when you're replacing the belt, this is where we're going to start, and then we need to go back under. I'm just propping this up on a jack stand. It's probably not the most secure way to deal with this. Obviously, general safety precautions are the lay of the land. I'm not going to go over them with you because you're an adult. When we're in here, the belt just goes in and around the bottom prop shaft. That goes in like that, in between these two guides. Hopefully you can see that okay. Looks like it. Maybe if you want a little lower. And then this monstrosity. Now I have to remember how to put it together, because I don't. Okay, So one of the things that I noticed when I took this apart was this, I think it's the engagement or the disengagement cable. It's kind of hard to see from out here, but I'll move this. This fits in through this slot here. Somebody had put a zip tie on it to make it harder for that to come out, which probably means that at some point in the past, this was disengaging. Also, bear with me. I have a head cold. But they had simply put this in and tightened the zip tie, and that prevented the cable from working itself out of its little groove. And so I'm going to do the same thing. Monkey see, monkey do. It's probably not the right way. Well, yeah, what are we going to do? So we're going to do that. Rotate that puppy around so it sits in that slot. I suppose one could also zip tie the end of the cable, but that's not what the last person did, so we're just going to do what they did. It worked for a very long time. Okay. So, just in case, because when you take this apart, it tends to spring apart. You've got your top. It's beveled. It fits that. You've got your spring. And then the inner part of presumably this clutch mechanism. And so it all nests together like so. Welcome to this studio level quality. Camera right in front of me makes it so much more convenient. Okay. So I don't think you probably need an impact gun, but this was recommended. No, okay, this works. This was recommended on the other videos that I watched, just because there is kind of an internal clutch mechanism. So when you try to untighten this for the first time, it does not want to untighten without spinning internally, which also is why you take out the spark plug. But I'm going to use the impact both to put it on and take it off. Seems like sufficient Uggy Duggies. Really? So it does look like from the factory somebody used Loctite. So I will be doing the same thing. This is also a good time to check to see if your blade needs to be sharpened. This one actually looks just fine. That one feels like it's about to be lefty-loosey. Lefty-right, righty-loosey. There we go. That's not going anywhere. Okay. So, tensioner, this little ear goes on the outside of the belt. That goes like that. Belt goes like that. And then, of course, springy goes there. Okay. The spring goes on the top side. Adjustment button on back. Oh, right there. Pull the engagement lever, press the button, release the lever, release the button. Look at that. It's properly tensioned. And so that disengages and engages your drive function. This cover goes back on, and then it's secured by 2 Phillips screws. So at the end of the day, pretty straightforward. Definitely more complicated than some of the other designs. And also maybe somewhat more finicky than some of the other ones that looked very easy. Where you could just route the belt around like the blade. But, you know, it is what it is. This is a very nice mower. It's worked very well for a very long time. And the belt lasted, well, I should say the drive system lasted, you know, almost 20 years without any amount of interference. So, can't complain too much. Back when Craftsman was Craftsman. But I hope you liked the video. I hope it was helpful to somebody. And leave a like and a subscribe. And other than that, thank you very much. Bye.